It's huge. Oh, there goes the laundry again. I better turn that off. Hello everybody, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing something that I thought I would not be doing for a really long time, and that is showing you inside of the new apartment that Eric and I are moving into here in LA. So I'm going to give you a full tour of the apartment that I believe that I manifested, and answer a lot of questions that I got from you guys on Instagram about why we're not traveling anymore, which is actually not completely true, but I'll get to that in a second. First, you guys want to see the apartment, right? Here we go. Okay, so this is the view when you walk into the apartment. There's the kitchen, but first I'm going to start off with the bathroom. By the way, Eric and I have our own bathrooms, which is insane. Here's a little closet with 2 pairs of shoes, because you guys, what you're seeing in this apartment is everything that Eric and I own right now and have been traveling with, which is basically nothing. But anyways, here's my bathroom. Very slightly decorated right now, kind of a mess actually. But yeah, basically I can pee and look outside at the construction. And nice shower. Kind of dark in here, but you guys get the gist, right? Okay, here is the epic freaking living room. TV is on the ground because we have not mounted it yet. This is the new couch that we got, which I have to say is pretty exciting. Eric and I have been married for almost 7 years now. We've been together for like 10, and we have never bought a couch before, so this is something we're actually pretty excited about. We really feel like we're just upping our adulting game. I mean, check it out. We even custom made it because I really wanted it to be like a velvety, really soft material, and I also wanted the tufting, of course, in a very specific color, but love it. And this is where I'm planning on, because the natural light is pretty nice right here, I might do some videos on this couch. And obviously it's not really decorated exactly how I want it. There's like nothing in here right now. So much more to come, and I'm gonna do a full second video once it's all finalized so you guys can see the end product. But yeah, anyways, there's our TV on the ground. So exciting. Look how much room for activities. And you guys, if you have been following me since the time that I lived in a tiny hut, and I will maybe include a little clip of that first video. So some of you guys might know that I live in a 124 square foot hut. Okay, so this is our bed. So we usually fold it up during the day just because it creates a lot more space. And then we keep all of our clothes. They're kind of a smush. Obviously they're very full right now, but everything in these 3 drawers is everything that my husband and I own for clothes. That was the very first YouTube video I ever made. Can you even believe the change? Like, that's been a couple years now. This place is literally 10 times the size of that hut. And like, I don't say that because we were necessarily looking for something that was huge, but really excited to actually have space, because as you've seen, we have lived in really tiny places, and this is a huge change for us. So it's really exciting to actually have some space. These are our pillows that aren't really done up yet. There's our bed, our mattress, I should say, because our bed that we bought isn't here yet. It's not delivered, so we're kind of just sleeping on this right now, which is fine. And then it's gonna look really cute once we have it all together, because we bought like the entire setup from West Elm, one of their examples. We bought the bed, the mattress, the pillows, everything, so it's gonna look really cute. And then I'm gonna just show you quickly the back here. Okay, so Eric and I both have our own closets, and then this bathroom, kind of dark in here, but you get the point. Oh, and I wanted to quickly show you, okay, after a 1.5 years of traveling, you guys, these are all of my clothing, which actually, I don't know, to most people, I don't know if that looks like a normal amount or not. Still some stuff up here is like I'm considering getting rid of, but this is like my main wardrobe, which is only a few things, which is pretty insane. So literally everything that I've shown you so far in this video that's like everything that Eric and I own. Like we have all of this kitchen space, but nothing to put in any of it. And I don't think we're really gonna get a lot of kitchen supplies because I don't personally plan on cooking. But yeah, I wanted to give you guys a quick tour of the new place, and then I'm gonna sit down on the couch and answer some of the questions that I got from you guys on Instagram. Okay, so I feel like it is time to do a little sit down and chat with you guys about everything that's going on, because literally I think the last time I made a proper YouTube video, we were still traveling full time, and this whole move to LA thing, which if you haven't been following me on Instagram, you probably didn't know, we have moved to LA. We got an apartment here that I absolutely love. It was totally unexpected. We were definitely not even planning to stop traveling when we got to LA, which was a couple weeks ago, and now it's only been a couple weeks since then, and we've gotten an apartment, bought furniture. It's like we've changed a lot of our plans for the rest of this year. It's so crazy. So I wanted to tell you guys kind of why we decided to do that and what the rest of the year is looking like. Answer a lot of the questions I got on YouTube or on Instagram. If we're still going to be traveling, things like that. If I'm still a minimalist, things like that. So I'm really excited to answer those questions for you guys. So the first thing that's kind of on everybody's mind, because if you've been following me for the last year and a half, you know that Eric and I, my husband, have been traveling full time. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely loved traveling full time. And up until a few weeks ago, I think when it started to hit me was when we were in Bali. I just kind of started feeling really tired. I was still working and like, you know, we were traveling and doing all the things that we normally do, but I just like couldn't really kick this fatigue. I talked about it a lot on my Instagram story, so you guys probably knew that I felt this way, but I didn't really know what it was coming from. And what I think I kind of finally realized was that traveling nonstop and never having a break and feeling like, oh, like I'm at home, I can finally rest and relax, never really having that feeling for over a year and a half, kind of started to take a toll on me. And so I think Eric and I were kind of toying around with the idea of, well, maybe we'll get a place in Bali for like an entire year and call that our home base, so that between our travels we can, you know, leave some stuff there, stop living out of a suitcase, and just have a place to come back to. But when we kind of looked into that, there's just like a lot of, obviously it's in foreign countries, so there's a lot of like rules around owning a place, and we didn't really want to buy anything, so it was just a whole lot of stuff. And also the main reason was that I just kind of started feeling like, no, I don't think Bali is the place that like I want to have home and plant roots. And then all of a sudden when we were in Bali, I just started having this feeling that I wanted to go to LA. So just gives me the chills even talking about it. It's because I'm gonna have to do a whole other video on this, but you guys did this manifestation meditation. Shout out to Joe Dispenza. And I swear to God, I manifested this apartment. I like envisioned that we were going to live here, and I didn't know it was gonna happen as soon as it did, but I swear to God, I have to tell you this whole story. What was I even just talking about? I totally just lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. Okay, so I decided that I just kept having these thoughts of like, I think I wanna go to LA, and maybe I just miss being in the United States, because at that point we hadn't been in the United States for a long time. You know, I was born in California, but I've never lived here. But anyways, Eric was like, yeah, like let's go to LA for a couple weeks and decide what we're gonna do next. Because originally we were gonna be going to Europe. Anyways, we came to LA and then decided, you know what, we really like it here. Let's extend it a little bit and push off our Europe plans. And then we just decided that maybe we'll like start looking at apartments that we could rent, you know, month-to-month leases on. And we were literally walking down the street, didn't even have a plan of where we were going, and saw this building, the place that we ended up getting an apartment, and we were like, let's just go see if they have any availability, see if it's in our price range, that kind of thing. And it kind of all just fell into place. So really crazy. Needless to say, long story long, we ended up with an apartment. And I'm so excited. I love it here. It feels so expansive, and you guys have seen the windows. It's insane. So that was just a lot of me blabbering. But next question I wanted to get to, and this one is like so important for me to answer because a lot of you guys are so concerned that Eric and I are going to stop traveling. And don't worry, we're not going to stop traveling just because we got an apartment. It does not mean that we're not traveling anymore. We actually have like 3 or 4 big trips still planned in 2019. It just means that we won't be traveling full time. We won't be traveling and living out of a suitcase anymore, which is like, ever lived out of a suitcase before, you don't really know what that's like. I mean, traveling full time, don't get me wrong, it's awesome, it's amazing. I would never change that experience for anything. But it does get kind of exhausting traveling full time, and I hope that I was like transparent enough about that on Instagram. I know that like a lot of times I'm like, oh, look at this cool place that I'm in, and like it's true, it's a very cool place, and I love traveling, but sometimes like you never really know what you're getting when you're booking Airbnbs or hotels even online. You're just kind of like hoping that it's nice, and sometimes it is, and sometimes it's like nothing like the pictures. So you don't really ever get a chance to have that like homey feeling. But bottom line, we're still going to be traveling. The big trips we still have planned this year are Paris, France, obviously, and Italy. We're going to go all around Italy, and then also Hawaii later this year. And then we might do some other traveling in there, like little trips around the United States. So yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. So the next question I got was I'm reading off my iPad. How are you deciding what to buy for your apartment after living minimal for so long? Yeah, it's definitely a challenge, and I can definitely see why people hire interior designers, because at this point, like I showed you guys already, we don't really have anything. We've already gotten quite a bit of stuff that we didn't have, like a bed, a couch, a trash can, like this is being filmed on top of a trash can, a TV. I've gotten a few other items of clothing, but you've seen my closet, it's still pretty bare. People are screaming outside. Hollywood is an interesting place. But basically the way that I'm deciding what to buy is like everything that we need, the essentials. And for the first time ever, I'm actually like investing in nice things that I really love, because the last time Eric and I actually lived in a house, we were just like buying whatever the cheapest thing possible we could get was, because at the time we were living in a hut and we're mega minimalist and really trying to budget so that we could quit our job, so that Eric could quit his job and that I could, be running my business full time, and that would allow us to travel, which I'm so proud of us that we ended up doing. Like, that's so cool that we went from being mega minimalist to traveling the world, living off of the money that I was making from my business, and then now up-leveling again to this amazing apartment and still being able to up-level my business. And like, that's also another part of the reason that we decided to have a little bit more of a home base from here on forward, is because at this point in my business, I have a whole team, and it's really hard to be coordinating, when I'm in Bali and everybody else is in, LA, Pacific time zone, like calls and meetings and getting things scheduled and on time. And like, now I have a whole team of people who are relying on me, and so I can't really, it just makes it a little bit harder, like time-wise, coordinating everything. But it's definitely a good problem to have. It's like, how freaking cool is that I can say that I have a team now. Next question is, how long are we planning to stay in LA, and what is the best neighborhood? So by now you guys probably know that we never really plan that far in advance. Right now we have this lease for a year, but I mean, who knows how long we'll be here. Maybe we'll stay 10 years, maybe we'll cut the lease short and leave after 6. I really have no idea. At this point, what has served me really well and is like the best piece of advice I could give to anybody else is like, really tune in and tap into your intuition and what feels right, because at this point, that's what I've been doing now for the past few years. And every time I've listened to that intuitive pull of like, okay, now it's time to quit your job, or now it's time to go travel, or now it's time to stop traveling and get a place. Like, those are all really kind of scary, big decisions that I could have let fear, take over. But I just went with my gut, and I was like, no, I'm gonna do the thing that's scary but feels right, and it has always worked out for me. So as much as you can tune into your gut, I highly recommend it. And as far as what neighborhood is best, I honestly, I'm so new to LA that I can't really say for sure. I mean, I'm not the person to ask, I'm just saying. And next question, and then I think this is gonna be the last question, and then let me know, come pop over to Instagram and tell me what you guys want me to make the next video about, because I am happy now that I have such a nice place to make videos. I can make a lot more. If you want me to talk about minimalism, my business tips, living in LA, behind the scenes, a day in the life, literally tell me whatever you guys want to see. You can leave them in the comments below, but I would highly recommend coming over to my Instagram, which I will link right here, and telling me over there, sending me a DM, because I'm much more active in the comments over there. But the next question is, what is your next trip planned? The next trip planned is actually, and this is a smaller trip because I said France and Italy, but the next small trip we're taking in August to go to South Dakota for Eric's cousin's wedding, so that should be really fun. I'm really excited about that. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and please come let me know what questions you have. Some really exciting things coming up on the business end, so if you are a nutritionist or health coach or want to be and you want to start an online wellness business, stay tuned. Come follow me here, come follow me on Instagram because I'm going to be having some really new cool stuff coming out pretty soon. So